If you're thinking about becoming a medical doctor or just curious about the reality behind the white coat, this video is for you. Today I'm sharing the things that shocked me the most about being a doctor. Things I wish I knew before stepping into this world. Some a bit of a shocker, some a reality check. But all is crucial in understanding what being a doctor really entails. So grab a seat, hit that subscribe button and let's dive right in. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Faustina. I'm a YouTuber and a medical doctor based in Abuja, Nigeria. I graduated medical school about a year ago. So I've been working in the healthcare system now for 1 year. Number one, the calls. I don't know what I thought calls were while in medical school, but it shocked me completely that you'll be seeing new patients by 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., as well as your old patients as well. But your patients will be requiring your attention at odd hours during the day. Aren't we all supposed to be sleeping? I filmed my first call ever. I'm going to link that video in the description box below. But I was completely shocked and overwhelmed. It was very overwhelming. I guess I just thought that being on call means a doctor should be around during, at every hour. Patients should have a doctor around just in case of emergency. But all of a sudden, everything is an emergency. So guys, you are not sleeping at all. You are up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 midnight, 3 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm just like, what's going on here? The calls was a complete shocker for me. I don't know what else to tell you. Next is sleep deprivation. I'm someone that cherishes their time sleeping. If you wake me up from a nap, you've completely ruined my afternoon. Who else is like me? And if I'm sleeping and you wake me up in the morning, you've ruined my day. Sleep is just very essential for your brain to function. This causes a lot of fatigue, physical and mental fatigue for doctors. So imagine that you've been on call the previous day. Sometimes you can be on call for 48 hours, for 2 days. So you've not had enough sleep. If your call is quite calm, maybe you get like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep, and the next day by 8 a.m. you should be at work. Or even earlier than that. So imagine you even have a presentation next morning. So you're leaving work, you're going to freshen up, you're coming back. That thing that shocked me completely is that you never know enough. You just never know enough, regardless of how you talk to your class in medical school. Or how smart that you really are. When you come into the field of medicine, you never know enough. By every patient bedside, you find something new. Every ward round, your consultant is percussing, your senior colleagues are asking you questions, and you just never know enough. Even if you finish your textbook in that field, cover to cover, there will always be something that you do not know, and that is kind of a shocker. And sometimes not knowing enough is even putting it lightly. It may seem as though you do not know anything at all. Sometimes you have a patient over the night, you read through that case, and then you come the next day and you ask the question still on that case, but something totally different, and then you're just like, Money does not equate the workload. Doctors work so hard, especially in a country like Nigeria. Doctors are completely underpaid. That can be also frustrating because you're working this much, but yet your salary is not able to cover for your needs. Not even talking about your wants now, we're not even talking luxury, for the barest minimum. Sometimes the money doesn't even cover, so you can imagine what that looks like. It's really not a good sight. I'm going to be putting out a video soon where I cover doctors' salaries in 2025. So please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. So when videos like that go up on the channel, you won't miss that. Another thing is you sometimes forget your passion and are completely frustrated. Some of us come into the field, we are pumped, we are passionate, we are empathetic, but after you go through between working hours, patients, government laws, policies, lack of infrastructure and all of these, honestly at some point your passion just begins to... Coming into the field, I thought that every day I'm ready to save lives, I'm coming in my best, I'm coming to give it my best shot, but honestly sometimes I'm just surviving the day. Is it even a shocker? Everybody has a boss. I mean, your boss has a boss, your senior resident, your chief has a chief, everybody has a chief. This one is very funny, very exciting. Let me give you an example here. When I was doing my SCBU posting, when I was in the ICU for babies, neonatal intensive care unit, special care baby unit, whatever it's been called in your own facility. So we had this consultant that is this woman. Everybody, once she comes, senior registrar, general registrar, house officers, nurses were all running helter skelter, trying to make sure that okay, there are no lapses anywhere. This baby on CPAP, okay, that baby on intranasal oxygen, okay, okay. And then even when she comes, everything is never okay. I thought that she was, the masquerade in the room. It shocked me that one day during ward rounds, we then had a prof come around, and then I saw her doing yes sir, yes sir. During the round, she kept quiet. In fact, this particular prof, when he comes, he gets a seat and sits by the patient's incubator. If we move to another patient's bedside, another patient's incubator, he gets another seat and sit down. Or you carry a seat and be, moving from bed to bed, because prof always has to sit down. And then she was standing, and then she was looking humble. I could see humility in her face. I was like, wow. For here? Really? That one really shocked me. He was even finding fault in places and questioning her. Oh, did you not notice that they did this? Are you trying to tell me this baby is not jaundice? Are you guys colorblind? And she was like, yes sir. She carried the baby to the window under the light, like, oh wow, everybody has a boss. And they really love hierarchy in this profession. Respect. They don't joke with it around here. Another one for me is how much you're missing out on family, friends. You're missing out on weddings, special family events, even funerals. You're missing out on literally everything. This one is quite sad, not really a shocker. Literally the lack of work-life balance, because I mean, from medical school we're already missing out on a lot, but it's funny that medical school is even much more milder than the working system. I thought medical school was it, and when I was done with medical school, that would fix all my problems in life. But another one, which is definitely my last point, is that you cannot be rich by just being a medical doctor. Yes, the rewards are huge, but you cannot be rich. Only be able to afford your day-to-day needs. And when I say needs, you're on a tight, strict budget. That's really sad, because when we're in school and lecturers are teaching, some lecturers like to tell stories. My pathology lecturer was telling us stories about how he got his first car during house job. He was able to, some people are able to start a family because they have enough money to sustain a family. But right now, we can't just say the same. You can see house officers that do not have a car, residents that do not have a car. You look at their shoes and you're just scared for your future. It's just scary. It's just mad dusty and crusty and just not giving. You cannot be rich by being a doctor. You can only be comfortable and slightly above average. I mean, the middle class, or what's it called? Yeah, you have to pick up more shifts. You have to be able to learn a lot of skills so that you can be able to be useful in private sector. And if you decide to start your own private practice, good for you. That way you then have the potential of being better than others financially. Alright, that's a wrap on today's video. I hope this gave you some insight into the things that completely shocked me about being a medical doctor, things that I wish I knew before coming into this world of medicine. If you're curious about the reality of it all, of course the rewards are so many to this career, and if you're passionate about being a medical doctor, it's incredibly fulfilling. But it's not always what you expect. So I think that being aware of the challenges up front can be very useful in navigating the journey. Thank you guys for watching this video up until the end. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay happy and healthy. Bye.